Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Airguns. Today on the channel, guys, we've got the old infamous 362 out. And I say old infamous because it's giving me problems. It's giving me the same symptoms the last one gave me, guys. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not shooting the gun down far enough. I don't know. Whenever I see the pellets start being affected by the speed of the gun, I usually go charge it up. It's just not wanting to take air again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have absolutely no clue. I don't know if the rifle is just full or what. So I wanted to start off with the full tank today. So, my accuracy wouldn't go anywhere during the little test or whatever we were going to do. And I said, well, man, I better top it off. Now, granted, I've got 1,000 rifles. I didn't touch this one for a long time, okay? The last time I had this out was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I didn't do, I can't remember how much I had shot it. So I didn't know if it was mid-level, if it was low, or if it was, didn't need to be topped off at all. I had no idea. I go down there, I put it on the compressor. The compressor goes all the way up to 4,500 in like 2 seconds. It doesn't do that on any other rifle except this one. I don't know what the deal is with that. I've been shooting the NPO3, the crawl puncher here lately. That'll probably be the next video, or here in a little bit after this video. I'll probably shoot that video, let you guys know all about that. It's working flawlessly. I haven't shot it out further than 20 yards or so, because you guys remember back at 35, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with that thing. I think I've got that figured out. I did have it apart the other day, or I didn't have it apart, but I had it out of the stock. And I noticed the spring in there was a little, it looked like a roller coaster, it looked like this basically. And I think it was getting caught up against the stock. So whenever I would go to squeeze the trigger, that spring would catch on the stock because of the way that it had the high and low points in it. And I think it wouldn't let me pull the trigger. That was just fine. I'll go into that on another video. I apologize for the rant that I'm going on there. So anyway, we've got this guy out, and just a little bit about it and what I've done to it so far. I put the Crossman steel breech on it. That's how I was able to mount this scope, of course. This scope was on the NPO3, and I thought that it was the scope for the longest time. The problem was with the NPO3. So I just kind of set it to the side. I mean, I had a bunch of other stuff going on at that time. I really didn't, pay that any attention. So I had this laying around whenever I got the 362, and I just wanted to get it on paper. And I thought, man, is that site good enough to get me on paper? And I don't think it was this site at all, guys. This site has been doing absolutely lovely on this platform. Kind of mind blown by all of this, it's taken me back a little bit. I did get with Terry over at Buck Rail. He did get me this piece for the front that enabled me to use it gave me a 1/2x20 basically. So I do have Donnie up front along with Buck Rail, as I said. Because this thing does have a little bit of snap to it. And with that, I mean, you would think it doesn't work. It's that quiet. I have taken a little bit of game with it. The first couple of times that I had it out, when I got it back from, or when I got the new one, I should say, from Pyramid Air, I do believe. I took it out, still had the irons on it, and I was able to be successful. So I think I'm getting a little better when it comes to the iron sights. I think it's still evolving with me. Speaking of iron sights, I did pick up the Umarex Mark Point. I think I'm saying that right. Mark's Point or Mark Point. Little gray and red pistol, break barrel pistol, 177. Wander powered target pistol, I should say. Definitely wouldn't want to take that out pesting or anything. I seen Fowler Airguns, Steven over there had put a rail on the top of it. And I didn't know how far I could drill down into that. I wasn't trying to take the pistol totally apart. I had just taken it out the package. It was less than $40 at Academy, just straight off the shelf. I just happened to be walking through there, seeing what they had that was new and available. So you guys will be seeing that as well coming up here shortly. I have a bunch of stuff planned, guys. I just, this heat's just been draining. I mean, having to be at work for, 10, 12 hours at a time, and then come home and, you just don't feel like it. Of course I've been shooting, but I just didn't feel like breaking out the camera, setting it up, doing this, doing that. I just didn't have the energy, guys. So enough about me. We'll be shooting the AEA 1589, 15.9s today. And I think that's what I sighted in with. It really likes the AEA pellet in general. I don't think it minds the 1813s either. But this is a little bit lighter. I just wanted to keep it a little on the lighter side. I love the weight of this gun, the weight of this air rifle. It's absolutely wonderful, man. If I had had this earlier on in my career, I don't think I would have near as many as I have now. This would have served me for my purpose just fine, you know. And I'm talking about woods wise. I could go out there, knock it around, drop it, scuff it up. I don't have to worry about it. No plastic synthetic stock on here is perfect for that. Not having a gauge really doesn't bother me at all. You know, I like it. I really, really, really like it. So let me go down here and open this door, and let's get a couple groups down, and we'll wrap this one up till the next time, guys. Appreciate you stopping by here at Indiana Airguns. Alright guys, I just spray painted the gong up down there maybe about 10 or 15 minutes ago, so it should be dry enough now for us to go ahead and put a couple groups down there. I may just do one just depending on how I feel or how it's going. So first of all, let's see if this thing even shoot, because right now I really don't know what's going on with it. Like I said, I put the pump on there and it went straight up to 4,500 in like 2 seconds, so it may be valve locked, it may be done, I don't know. So let's make sure we're still recording, because I have been having problems with this thing cutting off on me. Okay, it looks like we are still recording. Maybe one of those 15.9s right there. Not positive. But let's see if we can get 4 or 5 down, guys. We'll take you down, check out the group, and then we'll get out of here. This is extremely low. I don't like this setup at all, so let's change it real quick. My apologies, guys. I thought I was ready. Oh my goodness. This is just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, it's still recording. I don't know what that means, but yeah, we're still recording. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see here. Let's get the old Codwell rest up here. See if we can get a 362 to look any better. It was looking awful suspect on that little, on those bags there. It's not my favorite. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. I'm not exactly comfortable, but okay, guys, we're just gonna go dead center of the gong, nothing too crazy. Let's just see how she prints down there, and I do not like how this feels. I don't know if it's because I haven't done this in a while or what the deal is, but this is kind of in my way. Okay, Hank, stop complaining. Shoot the gun already. Here we go, first shot, guys. Yeah, that's basically right where I was aiming. I mean, and you see how quiet she is? And she's a hammer, man, on the squirrels, I'll tell you. I've been within 30, and I've taken headshots, man, and no problem at all. She would definitely put dinner on the table. I'm not sure I'd go much bigger than a squirrel or a rabbit, but a well-placed shot would definitely drop it. Okay, here we go with the second shot. Definitely got away from you there. You know, it's usually that first group that doesn't do the hottest. So take that with whatever you will. I normally don't shoot with glasses on either. I'm rushing right now, so I think that's part of my problem. Not making excuses, it is what it is. I'm just stating facts. Looks like I'm grouping to the right a little bit, which is fine. Shot 5, guys. Yeah, and they started grouping right there. I got 4 in basically in one hole, and then 1 that very first shot. So let's get 1 more down there, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking me out today. I want to give a shout out to Papa T Adventures. Papa T Adventures. If you guys don't know Papa T here on the YouTube, please make sure you go over there and give him a subscribe. Real nice guy. I really like his style. And he could really use your support on his channel. He could use some more eyes over there. I'd really appreciate that. So let's try to get 1 more group here. Matter of fact, we'll go to the 4-inch gong and see what we can do over there. Since I don't want those. I don't want my second group to get mixed up with my first group. And if let's just try this and see what happens. Oh man, that flew absolutely straight. So it seems to be working fine, guys, or like I remember. I did sight this in at 35 before I took it out on the first walking stalk, and it seemed to be real good that day. I think it was a lot hotter. I think it was maybe around 90, 95 that afternoon. Of course, I left out in the morning, so it gradually warmed up on me. But as I was sitting here getting ready, making sure that it was 0, they were flying super straight, man. So let me try to continue this. As soon as I say that, I pull 1 to the right. Way to the right. Love this steel breech. The pellets load super easy. This is the first steel breech that I've ever put on where the pellets just go right in like the plastic breech did. I know a lot of times they get hung up on that little screw that the steel breech is held down with, but these just load super smooth. Really makes the gun enjoyable to shoot. Now that one flew way right, and I didn't pull that one. I know better than that. So I don't know what's up with that. There it is. But again, guys, I don't know where I'm at on the tank either. So usually by the second group, this gun starts to, it starts to come around, but it's not looking like that today. So it's at 4, so this is the last shot, guys. All right. I mean, they don't look great. I will admit that they look kind of suspect, but I haven't shot it. I'm not really comfortable on this rest either. The more time I spend with this, the better and better it gets. So let's run you down real quick. I know this video has gotten away from me. I appreciate the ones that stick around and watch. For those who don't, it is what it is, man. So let's go down here to the 35-yard line, and we'll see how she printed. She's definitely not dime material at the moment. I have been shooting just the 15.9 AEA out of it, so there's no excuse with pellets. However, we do have a dime here. I always keep a dime close. Shout out to Bryce POI, by the way. That's also a channel that you guys should check out. He's got some beautiful custom builds over there. If you like air guns the way I do, Bryce POI, check him out. Okay, here's the first group that I did. I had that one, it was basically dead center. And then I had 4 come off to the side. So those four I can almost fit underneath a dime. And I think that's where the group was, really. I'm not sure what happened on that first shot. Same thing over here on the 4-inch. And I took that first shot here. I had 3 group here. And then that one got away from me up top. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but it could definitely be better. And this is not a good representation of the 362. It definitely does a lot better than this. Like I said, I've just got so much on my plate that, this kind of just got tossed back. I remember what it was doing, and like I said, I have took some game with it. So I know it's very capable. It is what it is, You'll see that rifle again here soon, and you'll see it in a better performance. I almost guarantee it. So let's go back and get you set back down. It's almost been 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. Let me shut this door before she starts whining. So yeah, This has been Hank for Indiana Airguns, getting ready to sign off with the 362-22. Let me know you guys' thoughts. I really enjoy the rifle. I think it's great for the money. As you see it here, I probably got, probably about 230 in it, maybe 250 at the most. I know that's a lot. It's probably about $100 more than the bone stock version, but this is the way that I wanted the rifle, and I bought it with the steel breech. I didn't buy it attached. I bought it in a separate pack, but I was already planning on building it. I already had spoke to Terry. I had that buck reel part, and I already had the scope laying around. So I mean, it's really probably a little bit under that, but and that's probably with the pellets as well. AEA for the win. AEA definitely hands down shoots the best out of this gun. Now I don't have any JSBs. I do, however, have some Hades. I don't have any 18-1s or 15-9s. So, take it as you will. But for me, if I would have had this when I got my first break barrel, or shortly after I got my Gamma, instead of getting an Air Venturi, if I would have got this, or I would have been able to get a hold of this, this is probably all I would have had. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Hank here at Indiana Airguns. Till the next time, guys. Take care.